I'm yours to PM CQ Pressure T, right here holding it down until the hour 15. We still have so much coming through on our today's edition. But social media, man. Hey, so much is going on right now. And Showstar wrote something on his social media handle, which has made CQ Muzukulu to also respond as well. In regards with Showstar saying he's the godfather of Zambian music as well. And CQ wrote a paragraph in regards with saying at Godfather when we all can see and smell beans. So I'm like to get find out from both sides as well, hoping that we get to find out. I love to get stories from two different parts as well, just to get find out what CQ's opinion is and what Showstar's opinion is. And I don't know if you've been following that situation that's going on right there. But right now, I'm getting hold of CQ Muzukulu. Good afternoon, CQ. How are you doing?
Hey, BFC. How you doing, bro?
I'm all right. How have you been?
Hey, I've been okay. I'm on the easy.
Yeah, a few minutes ago, just seeing your post on social media after making a comment on Showstar's Facebook page.
Yep.
And you thought of speaking out.
Yeah, I thought that, you know what?
But give us some information, just in case someone's locked on right now, they don't know what's going on.
Okay, so pretty much, I ran across a post that said Showstar was telling himself, he's calling himself a godfather, you know? And I kind of found that hilarious. And I was like, you know what? This is a joke, you know? I mean, how do you call yourself a godfather when you've been inspired by people, you know, ahead of you, and you become who you are today? You want to rub off everyone that has inspired you, and you want to be the king. So it don't work like that. It doesn't work like that, actually, you know. You need to acknowledge people that inspired you, you understand? Because if we're going to grow as a nation, if we're going to grow in any field, we need to acknowledge people that have inspired us, and you just need to return the respect and give them, you know, let them feel that they contributed something to making this industry the way it is. Believe it or not, you know, this whole industry, we are just contributing. This is not the highest peak of whatever it is, you know. We be it in the music circles or in the DJ circles, you know. It's not the highest level, you know. There's been people ahead of us, and if they're still alive and they're not as active, you just need to give that recognition. You know what I'm saying? I've always given this example of the freedom fighters, you know, that fought for independence. You know, Kaunda, you know, wrote history. He wrote his stories in the books. You know what I mean? We learned about Kaunda and the struggles, the Simon Kapwepwes, the Harling Kombolas of this world. You know, they fought for our independence. You know what I mean? We learned about them and we respected them, and we still respect them for the battles they went through. So if you're going to have to, you know, look at the DJ and promoters industry, you know, there's always been people that have been ahead of you guys that put what it is, what's there right now. The likes of K-Smash. Look at the likes of the late Zakadocious, you know what I mean? And not to mention, but there's a whole list of people, Tisha Folotia, you know, Gesh Groove, you know, Kenny Tongas of this world, Mr. Moses Nyama himself, you know. These were DJs, okay? If they don't know the history, these were DJs that rose to the occasion, you know, and formed radio stations where the Showstars have been given a platform to be known today.
If today CQ wakes up and says I'm a king of R&B, it is your opinion, is it?
Come again?
If today you were to wake up as CQ Muzukulu and you say you're a king of R&B, it is your opinion, is it?
It would be my own opinion, but it would have a lot of truth to it, in the sense that I'm in the genesis of this R&B. You know what I mean? I'm the king of R&B. You understand? Because when I started my music, believe it or not, we're fighting to put away Congolese music, which was very dominant in this country. Okay, there was South African music, there was raga, there was all types of music in this country. And when we came up, our generation, my generation, okay, there was Mainza Chipenzi, George Vangu, me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm in there, I'm pioneering the R&B. So if there's anybody that needs to be called king of R&B, is me.
Where's Mainza? Where's Mainza?
Mainza. You know what I mean? Mainza, let George Vangu, you know, the Bob Mullins of this world, all these guys have been buried because people want to crown themselves.
You know why I'm asking you these questions? Because that is coming from you as your opinion, is it?
Exactly. But it's
Maybe that's what Showstar is trying to put across. I don't know. I haven't spoken to him. I'm yet to
well,
get to find out from him as well.
well, get it from me. Well, I got some. I've got some background. I've got some. What can I call it? I've got roots to where I'm basing my opinion. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm going to say, listen, I'm the king of R&B in this country, you have to just put recognition. What connects me to being the king? You understand what I'm saying? Believe it or not, the new Zambian, the music that we're enjoying today was started not before us. Okay, there was music before us, but the new Zambian music, of course, no, I'm not going to take away the Alex Mukondas. You know what I mean? Those were like our pioneers. You understand? I'm looking back to him and say, oh, you know what? He did timeless music. Akim Simukonda. His music was like, even now, if you play the music, you'll be like, wow, this man knew what he was doing. But if I'm going to say I'm the king without recognizing those people that I found in the game, then I'm losing it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't have to crown myself without acknowledging, the fact that I found people that were doing great things.
Let's get a find out from Showstar, hoping that he gets to pick up my calls right there. But thank you very much, CQ.
Man.
We'll celebrate you too, man, right here on Joy FM. It's important to disagree to agree, and it's very important also to have dialogue like such.
You see what? I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of very. Most people, the reason why they don't speak out is because they're scared that they'll be looked at. Because you see, what Showstar will come and shoot me down, and be like, no, you know what? I guess you're trying to look for attention right now because you're not happening. Listen. Listen, you can say whatever you want to say, but I can tell you that with this music industry from the beginning of my career, I've won awards. I'm an award-winning artist, okay? I have been on billboards before. I've been on magazine covers before, if that's what you call success. I've done it all. I've done international shows. I've performed all over the world, in the States, wherever. I've done it all. So if I see the new breed of Zambian music, I expect them to start from where I ended. If that's what you call success, that's what I call success. You understand? I would love to see many young artists, to find out where we reached. If that was our climax, that is, you know what I mean? Where we reached, and then let them start from where we reached, taking it up. But if you're still going to battle with where, you know what I mean, what the levels I've already passed, then what kind of success are you calling? Because I've hit #1 spots before. I've made #1 songs today. Songs that make you call me CQ today is not the same songs I did yesterday. It's songs that I did years back, probably 10, 15 years ago. That's what is still sustaining my name. I'm calling that quality over quantity. It can be one song or two songs, but if it's got good quality to last longer, it will keep your name as sustained for a longer period of time. You understand? So believe it or not, people will always want to shoot you down. Oh, hey, maybe he's trying to make it. Oh, because it's not relevant. What relevance are you talking about? Tell me something. What relevance are you talking about? Being on social media? Social media is a new platform, okay? It's a new way of just trying to reach out to people. You understand? So if you've got more numbers on social media, it's not true that those numbers on social media reflect the real fame on the ground. Because people like me, I'll be honest with you, I'm not even in the compounds. You understand? My people, my fans, don't even have phones, but they know me. I'll go to Mansa, they'll still say CQ because they saw me on ZNBC then, because it was the only television that would reach countrywide. I'm known countrywide, but my fan base probably are people who don't even have phones. But people of today, with a new crop of fans, they believe in numbers. So because I've got higher numbers than you, PMC, then it makes me bigger, which is not true. We're still in Africa. Yes, those numbers can play a truth in Western worlds, but here back in Africa, trust me, I can go to John Howard. They will still point at me. Let me and Showstar go to the compound and let them.
I was coming to that challenge. Yeah. I was coming to that. Maybe we should go groundwork.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do that. Me and Showstar, let's go into the townships and see who they're going to recognize. You understand? It's okay to be on radio. You understand? It's okay to be a promoter. It's okay. That's your job. But if you're going to be segregative and you're going to be biased towards this and that, and now because you think your website is doing well and it's the best on social media, and you want to you take that and make it a national, a trophy, then I think you're misguided, and you don't understand your role as a promoter. You understand? Your job as a promoter is to promote music, regardless of where it's coming from. And the sad part about the whole thing about this promotion is that these people have websites. Showstar has got a website which these youngsters, they'll testify with me. They go to pay to him just to be showcased on that platform.
Do you have proof?
Right? Yeah, bro, trust me, this is going to come up. It's going to spark up. I'm not just saying this because I know what is happening right now. There's no website that is promoting Zambian music today that barely does not charge. You understand? They'll charge you. You do a song, you have to go and push it with some money. Bro, it's not easy anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So if you see people showcasing their music on Showstar's website and whatever, those guys are paid. And it's not even a nice thing anymore. You understand what I'm saying? What if you just got talent? Who's going to help you? You understand? So you know what? There's a lot of good music that is being suppressed because people do not have the finances to even have their music showcased. Because at the end of the day, believe it or not, from what I'm seeing here, is that Showstar is just being used. You understand? You know what I'm saying? There's nothing great about him anymore. It's about him and his numbers. So it's like people are just using, what can we do to advertise? Who can we use to advertise? They're using you, okay? Because if I want to be heard or to disseminate my information, I have to go to Showstar and say, listen, hey man, here's 100. I want my music to be, put up there. Bro, this thing is happening. It's real. I'm speaking out the truth. Okay? You can call me. I call a spade a spade.
Let me have a conversation with Showstar, get his side of story.
Hey.
Thank you very much, CQ. More feedback coming through right here, man.
Take it easy.
Yeah. But your time means so much.
Take it where I left it.
Yeah.
Take it where I left it.
That's CQ Muzukulu right there. Hoping that I get to call up Showstar as well, get to find out his side of the story. And that's what's going on right now on social media. And right now, I'm trying to get hold of Showstar. Good afternoon, man. How are you doing?
Hello?
Hello?
Pressure.
Yeah, bro. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm okay. So I'm just from having a conversation with CQ Muzukulu just a few minutes ago right now on radio.
Wait, am I on radio right now?
Yeah, you are on radio, man. You are on radio. You're live on Joy FM on the Joyful Lunch.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
so I'm from talking to CQ. He challenges you as well, regards with your post on social media. You are calling yourself a Zambian Godfather.
Yeah.
And
Zambian music Godfather, not Zambian Godfather.
Okay, maybe make it clear, man. We want to understand what you're trying to put across.
Well, a Godfather is it's got different explanations or meanings. So a Godfather is like someone who's got influence in a particular industry.
Okay.
So I think that in Zambian music, I like to think of myself as somebody who's got a considerable amount of influence in the industry. So Zambian music Godfather,
Yeah. And
yeah, so
he has challenged you, saying maybe it's time that you guys go out there, and numbers should not lie that you are doing big things. But maybe it's time that you go out in the public places, society-wise, and see that social media sometimes can be lying, that the numbers are not what the groundwork is also saying.
Look, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
CQ is a crybaby. Have you ever seen anywhere where CQ says something nice about anybody? Just tell me, like, CQ on this day he posted and he appreciated your maps, or he appreciated. If you see CQ say something about someone, it's him hating. Like, it does. I don't know if it bleeds inside or it dies inside. If he sees like a DJ doing better things, like you, the way you promote Zambian music, or any other artist do better, he hates it. He just wants to be himself. Like, look, there will be other days when other people will do better than you, and it should be okay, CQ. It should be okay. You know what I mean? You have to allow other people to also do better than you or what you've done.
His biggest concern is give credit where it's due, and he says there are people that have done great things than you. That's why I say, clarify.
I'm not saying that I'm the greatest DJ that has ever lived in Zambia. I didn't say
that's where I want to get it more. Maybe there's misunderstanding between the posts.
No. Look, they are way better TV presenters. Look at IK. I can't even compare to IK.
Yeah.
There are way bigger presenters that have ever done this. Look at Chi. Look at LBC. There've been guys who have done radio way better than I will ever do. I'm not saying that I'm the greatest to ever done this. I don't think so. I just think like at this particular point, I do have some level of influence in Zambian music, and I would call myself the godfather of Zambian music because of what I have done so far and what I plan to do. And it shouldn't hurt him. You know what I mean? If he can call himself the godfather of Zambian music, it's not like when Rough Kid calls himself the king, then everyone else should go at him like, no, you're not the king. No. You can call yourself a king. It's like it's a free market.
Mm-hmm.
That guy has never. If anybody has done anything better than him, he wants to go and attack. Like, look, it's got nothing to do with you. And no one mentioned him yesterday. It was just my fans tagging my page, appreciating me yesterday. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then he comes on the page where my fan has appreciated me, and then he says all that stuff. I'm like, this guy is my friend. When he wants help, he calls me, he inboxes me, and now he wants to say what he's saying on Facebook. And also let me respond to him on Facebook. You know what I mean? But we shouldn't, first of all, we shouldn't be doing that, me and him. We're too grown for this.
Yeah.
And him saying, no, the radio station pays you a 1.5. Look at my lifestyle. Do you know what I have? Do you know how much money I make every day? Do you know other things that I've invested in that give me money every day? You know what I mean? Like my son, my youngest son, doesn't even pay 1.5 at school every time. So what he was saying, it's just like a bitter person. Like, look, appreciate people. Like, appreciate people, and people also appreciate you. It's got nothing to do with, no, now let's go on the streets. That's very childish. You know you've got influence. Like, look, can you tell me which bar or nightclub or any place that can hire CQ right now and give him 100 watts? Can you tell me any bar? Right now, tell me. That guy is finished and he's frustrated. And look, he has to appreciate other people that are doing better now. He came on my post and started talking about other, like, even your fellow artists that you hang out, they can never do the things I've done. Like, why are you bringing those people in here? What have they done? Anyway.
There's some other also concerns. I don't know if it's concern and also saying DJ Showstar's website because it's doing pretty much fine, as well as saying you charge people to put songs on your website. CQ said it, and I told him saying you should
PMC, let me tell you
provide
this.
proof.
PMC, listen to me.
Yeah.
Are you listening?
I'm getting you, man.
My website is my business. My business. It's an investment. I paid to come up with that website.
Mm-hmm.
I paid for that website to be online. It's my business. It's my platform that I've created. I will charge for anybody, and nobody can tell me how much I'll charge. I will decide how much I'll charge for people to put music on my website. You don't want, go anywhere where they'll charge you a 20 kwacha or for free. It's my website. My radio, where my radio shows. You can look for any artist that can challenge you, that can challenge me, that can tell you that they pay for me to play their music. Radio is free 100%. Your music just has to be good. My website, my Facebook, my YouTube, my Instagram, I will charge for people to be on those platforms. On my website, I want you to hear me straight. It's my investment. It's my online business. Business is my platform. I will charge, and I'll decide how much I want to charge.
Mm-hmm.
No one should tell you that no upcoming artist to pay to put you on their website. He's not thinking. Like, he's not thinking straight. It's my promotional platform. I will charge. Have I cleared that?
Yeah. Let's get a move on. Maybe you guys should have a conversation. This is private matters. Not social media.
The man is frustrated. He doesn't want to see anybody do good. Anybody who does good, he wants to oppose, he wants to... Look, you are a husband, you're finished. Can you just give credit where if young people have also come on the stage, there's what's called 5 minutes of fame. You come on stage, you and me, PMC, will not be sought out the way we're being sought after right now on radio. At some point, either young people will do better than us on radio, and we will have to move aside and give them a chance. Other young people are doing it better than he did it. He has to give credit. He shouldn't hate on people. He shouldn't. You know what I mean? He calls me for help. I'm always helping that guy. But he wants to look for relevance, go on social media and talk and like, you know what I mean? Don't do what you're doing. You're embarrassing yourself, CQ. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
In an easy way, like right now, I'm helping a lot of people. I charge people to come on my website, but I'm also the same guy who, when I hear a nice song, maybe on someone sending me a song on social media, I pay like a month ago, I paid for a guy to come from the Copper Belt. I bought his clothes. I had the guys shoot his video for free. You know what I mean? And I distributed it for free. And it's not even my relative. I'll never benefit anything. I do things like that. And sometimes I just call people from the Copa Belt, okay, I think you've got potential. Can you come to Lusaka? Let's do a high five. Let me put you on a high five for free. I don't even charge you one kwacha. But today, people want to have their own opinions about things, you know what I mean, just because they're jealous. Like, look, he should move on. He should heal.
Showstar, was great having a conversation with you. We'll leave it there. Hope that you guys maybe have a conversation privately.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't want to talk to you.
Okay. Yeah, have an amazing one, bro.
Thank you
very much. All right, let's get move on right here. Still under the Jeff Lynch. We go straight to team, and this one is Michele Banga.
My guardian angel wings saw strange things before stranger things. We don't play games, we just play the game. But I still snap, I just change the frame now. Game face.